Hello all, it's 11th of August 2016 and it's Dan here from Essex, United Kingdom. So what I'm going to do is give you a little update on the grapes. So this is Lakemont Seedless, an American variety, and in my opinion it's one of the best varieties of grape to grow here in the UK. So you can see what we've got here, decent sized bunches. These will get a little bit bigger than these grapes, and when they ripen off, which generally happens between sort of September, October, November time, the grapes are sort of honey-like in flavour and they really are nice. Nice for making grape juice with, of course wine as well if that's your thing, but myself, I just like to eat them fresh, and they say one of the best times to eat grapes is just before you go to bed because they contain compounds which help you sleep well and can aid restful sleep and therefore body repair. So that's another good reason to eat grapes, and not to mention the fact that they generally tend to be quite sweet, and of course it's best to satisfy a sweet tooth with fruit, naturally occurring sugar, than it is to go and eat a Mars bar or some sort of chocolate which contains, or other junk food which contains refined sugar. So here we go. Looking good. There's a massive volume of bunches here. I'm going to see if I can get right in and show you just how many there is. Okay, so here we are, some more here. I do intend to set a small vineyard sometime soon when I get the new allotment. As you guys know, I do, all my long-term viewers know, I do quite like growing grapes, and I find grapes a great sort of exotic, if you want to call it that, sort of fruit to grow in the UK, although they're not as exotic as people think, and they do indeed grow well here in the UK. Up against a south-facing wall or fence is ideal, and of course a polytunnel or greenhouse, if you have one, can be even better. But you really can grow some decent grapes here in the UK. Yeah, so there's another sort of variety of grape here. Now I didn't put this vine in, so I don't know what it is, but these are like fruity grapes, and as you can see they are starting to ripen off. That one's perfectly edible. Of course it's about the only one that is. The rest of them all need to ripen off, and what I'll do is I will remove some of these leaves so the sun hits the grapes and therefore proceeds to ripen them, increase the sugar content. But these really are, you know, nice grapes up against this south-facing fence, and every single year they do incredibly well. So going to be a plentiful harvest of grapes, I hope. You can see the rootstock of the grape down there. I think this vine is about, oh I don't know, 5 years old, something like that, give or take a few years, and I know that this vine has been moved as well, so of course after we moved it, it took a year or so to re-establish, but it's doing very well. And I think I put another vine in here. Yeah, I did. This one here, I put this in the ground. This was where is it? Let's try and find it. Here we go. Yeah, down here. This was from a cutting I took myself, and you can see it's put up a lot of growth. I believe this one is Lakemont Seedless, don't quote me on that, but hopefully, all being well, next year this will have a decent crop on. So grapes are doing well, as to be expected. Hope everybody out there is doing well. The project's sort of coming up to date a bit more now. Apples are looking good. Some gala apples here. Internet being reconnected at the new premises on the 17th. Speak soon.